Miss Sangeetha to come on to the stage. I hope my mic is off. I hope I can you just keep the backs on, sorry? This is just how I travel, because I came from Abu Dhabi for you. Google calls me Sangeetha 150. So this version of me, being afraid, being greedy in life, focusing on career, focusing on work at home. Thanks to cancer, I'm just so carefree. Good evening, everybody. You will see me do a few things. Please be with me. You can hold the water bottle in your hand, try to do it. At the end of the session, there is a prize for the most interactive person during the session. So it's not going to be a talk. It's going to be interactive because I'm going to throw a lot of scientific words. How many of you know what is a blood circulation system? Put your hands up. Blood circulation. How does your body pump blood? None of you know? All of you know. Blood circulates inside your body and you have a beautiful pump which is called the heart. A more important organ called the lymph does a very important function of removing the waste. How does it work? It doesn't have a pump, and that's why you need to move every joint. So can I see you holding your water bottles? While I speak, you are going to be freely moving your hand. We are going to give excellent photographs to the interactive session. So life before cancer and life after cancer is my theme. Before cancer, I didn't need to do this. After cancer, after mastectomy, I realized I might get lymphedema. I wish I could have heard Dr. Kate when I knew what lymphedema was. Your voice would have really soothed me so much. I was one of the 3.5 million patients being treated by NMC. Dr. Allen, how did you manage to make an institution feel like a home to me? That's magic. Here are some timelines. Every time I do this, feel free to do what I do. You're going to rework your lymph nodes. You can do it at office, you can do it at work. You're going to help yourself. Believe me, you're going to get toxicity out of your body. Feel free randomly doing it. 28th of July. One of my friends has cancer and my eminent husband sitting right in front says, "You've been talking so much about your friend and her cancer and reading a lot. What about you?" I said, "Me? Yeah, let me go for a checkup." Reluctantly, I go. Where did I go? Nearest. I happened to be near Al Maktoum Airport in Dubai. The closest even an ambulance would take me is to NMC. Your presence, that many branches, bravo, you will find the nearest NMC by calling up the toll-free number. I go to NMC and look at the doctor and say, "I think I need a mammo." She said, "Okay," and she writes it up. As usual, all the imaging is great. Life is never black and white, you see. And that doctor says, "What is the next step?" "Ultrasound." "I think I need an ultrasound." Believe me, the doctor got really wild. Is it the doctor who prescribes an ultrasound or this? Because mammo was not clear. I don't want to be a cat on the wall. Tell me yes, you're clear. Tell me no, I'm not clear. So I asked for an ultrasound which could be a better imaging, non-invasive. Again I was cat on the wall. Again I go to a beautiful hand, another doctor, again at NMC, who said, "I need to do a needle biopsy." Oh wow, what's that? How long does it take? Is there any anesthesia? Nothing, it's a pinprick. This is what NMC does. They don't panic you. They push you to diagnosis with a reason. They don't give you 10 tests at the same time. They give you one by one because they want to be sure. And Dr. Mark, your operations are so spot on. I don't realize why I go through the test, how the schedule happens. There is seamless happening all the time. So I go through a needle biopsy. Needle biopsy is a bigger needle taking a chunk of your tissue. And we are chatting with the doctor and says, do you have any family history? No. Do you have any pain? No. Are you having any discoloration, feeling of cyst, any lymph nodes? Nothing at all. So life before cancer, Guinness record for the longest drive by a single lady, 50,000 kilometers. Solo self-drive. That's what Google will tell you about me. 50,000 is like traveling around the world 1.3 times. Alone, self-driving. Electric vehicle Guinness record. Google Hyundai Kona. An electric vehicle reached the Everest base camp via the North Face through China. Who was in the project to guide the high mountains? Your humbly, Sangeetha 150. Another Guinness record for electric vehicle drive to the highest point, Everest base camp. Still, it's an unbeaten record. Life before cancer was so adventurous. But on the 28th, when we went through the needle biopsy, nothing happened. We just coolly peaked, anything can be ruled out. The doctor and me relaxed for a week and then we woke up. Thanks to the operations put in by Mark, every test needs to be reported by the patient, by the doctor who prescribed the tests. So the doctor calls me and says, hey, how about having a chat? Why don't you come over? That is so cool. Doctor wants to meet you over a chat despite his operation schedules. And that's when I went again to NMC. Made it so cool. But on the way, I stopped for my report. How does it happen? Mark has a process in place. You send an email, you get your reports. So I got the report, I got it printed, and I know the meaning of the word carcinoma. Right? Carcinoma. My first question, oh wow, is my cell normal? Is a cell can be cancerous? Will it be like a gory demon? What does a cancer cell look like? So again, I seek the help of another doctor. Again at NMC, I am able to see my slide. The small tissue, the cell, I see my cancer. Right into my eyes, I know I have cancer. A small bit of me has turned malignant. And that again, it was a very normal, casual episode at NMC. Now that I got it, 28th, 29th, I had to have second opinions. Looking at the slide, at the cell level, no need for second opinions. What can have a second opinion is what is the course of treatment, right? Would it be better because my son is in Texas? Why don't I go to an international hospital there? Fly away to US, get treated. I have a homeland known for doctors. Why don't I fly back home and get Indian doctors test me, treat me? So I spent 3 days like a school student with the same red bag. I have color codes because it is very easy to recognize and I can ask, I missed my blue bag, I missed my red bag, did you find my black bag? So I use these cloth, eco-friendly bags because I'm anti-plastic. So I carry all my files in the school bag, I carry my medical papers and my lunch box and water. Why do we need water? Where is your water bottle? Yeah, we are working out your lymph nodes. Here you go. So I take my water bottle and everything else in my paraphernalia and I go to the other hospital. Again, where do I go? NMC Almada. I somehow have the systems in place that I'm only seeing another person from the same institution. So I sample 2 more doctors from Almada and 2 more doctors from outside in a span of 48 hours only. No appointment required. I walk in, they do the prescription, they get the tests done, and they come back to me and they give me a beautiful flow chart. People in technology will know what a flow chart is. If you have this kind of a marker, what next? ABC. If you have this kind of a progenesis after this, what is this? Very clear flow chart. I get from one of the doctors in NMC, Alnal. By the time my husband was and we live in Dubai. So we have this in-law's house. Should I be treated in Dubai? Should I be treated in Abu Dhabi? Oh, that's again the same story. I will cut it short. Dr. Sharon's story. Top 10 doctors or surgeons, onco-surgeons in Dubai. I'm sorry to say, media did a very bad job. It doesn't do justice to Dr. Balaji. Probably we all should be putting our review online. Dr. Balaji's name never came in any of the top 10 surgeons. I think my next mission will be to change that, Dr. Balaji. None of us ever talked about Dr. Balaji. But every time we spoke to a cancer treatment, either my husband's office or my friend's circles or the nurses whom I had to meet, they pointed one finger towards him. Oh wow, too big an appointment. A person with a lot of attitude, because without that he cannot put his aptitude to test upon us. And I go and talk to Dr. Balaji. My son's wedding is fixed in the next 1.5 months. Whatever you do, I don't know, you do it. But I want to be able to travel to US. And he looks at me. I don't think this lady is going to listen to anything I say. She's going to be my toughest patient. I ask him, how soon can you start? I need a core biopsy. Fine. By the time you book an appointment for core biopsy, schedule one, send the tissue, send the result, and give me a review of study. It's going to be 2 weeks gone. I'm looking at Dr. Balaji and he says, if you want, I can do it within the next 2 days. And that is where the freedom given by the management and operations by Mark and the intellectual or the clinical decision taken by the clinical team and Dr. Balaji, there is a beautiful sync. It's not a rule. It's a compassionate institution which understands needs, gives the professionals time to implement it. Within 2 days, he got my core biopsy, pushed the results for testing the biopsy from 5 days to 3 days. And he tells me, you're in stage 1, it's only a lesion. Believe me, I was all laughing out like this, but no makeup. He said, put makeup here, nothing much happened. So I went to the cancer patient, looked fearsome and all that. So Dr. Balaji said, oh, put makeup, relax, nothing to worry about that. So after 10 months, Dr. Balaji is seeing me with makeup. So next time you show your slides, please don't show Angelina Jolie, please show me or any of our patients. Just for the jokes. How do I go to NXC hospital? I told you, Dr. Allen made it more like a home. Okay, so I go with some things like my watercolor book. Okay, you can see me sitting and painting. Dr. Balaji took 2 hours and 45 minutes to take 750 grams weight of my mastectomy. Within 4 hours, I'm sitting and painting. Not a single tablet to recover from my surgery. And that is how my anesthesia and the team of surgeons treated my mastectomy. Exactly 4 hours after my surgery, I'm sitting and doing painting in the hospital ward, writing a thank you note to Dr. Balaji. I hope you still have that painting because I don't even have a picture or a copy of it. The food there. When you have anesthesia, all your senses are blocked. So you won't feel hunger or appetite or anything like overfull. You're just numb from inside. Your output system doesn't work. So after the first day, the caterer comes and asks what you want and I just give my options. You can eat anything. It was so yummy, doctor, in your hospital that I requested, can I stay 1 day more because I don't think I can make a meal so well planned. It's not a treatment, it's a comprehensive way of recovery, especially an invasive procedure like surgery. So after the second day, I walk out like a model, okay, not like exactly like a model, but I walk out decently on my own, sporting the drain bags. Okay? They go even to the extent that put the drain bag in a bag and keep walking. Oh, that was it. Dubai Mall, Emirates Mall. My husband had to take me. Within the first month, I was able to have a very normal life. Within 10 days of the drain bag, it was up. And the next story starts. I go and see as a person, what's next? I saw two people actually, one in my homeland and one here. And this person, I don't think he would have explained the entire treatment process with flow charts according to the US protocol. Please put your hands together for Dr. Cherian. You would never ever have seen a patient like me, I'm not going to see another one, I hope, who makes you print why he is telling me to do this, why did he come to this conclusion, and why not that. He gives me flowcharts, what's my type, what's my progenesis, what is the oncotype test which I had to put up with, which he stepped forward to intermediate with an outside institution. Again, he's part of family now. I don't have brothers, sisters, or mother or father. You're all sitting in front of me, you're my family. And that includes Dr. Cherian as well. So in Dr. Cherian, how do I go to see Dr. Cherian? Some of you have spotted me there. I will be sitting there and knitting. Okay? I'll be sitting there in front of Dr. Cherian's office and knitting. Okay? How many of you think I am beautiful? Please put your hands up if you think I'm beautiful. Thank you so much. How many of you think I'm still beautiful? This is a prosthetic breast. I am not going for implantations. I learned to make this out of crochet, organic thread. Some of you may like Google, Saisha, an international organization focusing on breast implants which are organic, tested wool, hand knitted with love by other women. We are a small group of people, about 75 of them here and over 600 of them in India and other places. We make these breasts prosthetics for free. If you or any one of you need, please connect through Dr. Cherian, of course. Okay? I need to see you in his office. Not just that. I learned crochet just to teach others. And these are beautiful caps knitted by my community. So we learn crochet, we make these beanie caps. Small children who go through chemo, who cannot afford these, love these beautiful cotton organic caps. I'm sure Dr. Kate will understand if I say pure organic cotton on the head of a chemo patient. So observe the sweat, at the same time protecting. And there's a beautiful smile on the child's face because it has brilliant colors and small printlets. This is what we do with the cancer. So we have a whole pile of them coming every week for free. This is how you connect with the community, keep yourself busy, not just for yourself, but also for other patients who may go through the same path and bring a smile in their lives. I'm still looking for that one intricate person whom I'm going to be sharing a gift. I told you I travel a lot heavy when I go to the hospital, and I want you to remember a few things in my journey which are put here. Before cancer to after cancer, things have changed. The easy way to remember is A, B, C. Okay? Can you repeat? What are the ways to remember?
A, B, C.
As simple as that. What's A? Acceptance. I took 24 hours to accept that I got cancer. I'm taking responsibility for my own study, selection of doctors, surrendering to them with trust, and accept that that's the treatment I have to go through. Call it chemo, call it radiation, it doesn't matter. Acceptance. A for accepting that you're into trouble. You need a team. It's not one doctor. If you need a team, come to NMC. If you need a doctor, you can go anywhere in the world. Because NMC works as a team. Because when I asked Cherian, my father has heart issues. By radiation, are you going to hurt my heart? Wow, wait, I think you need to speak to Yashaswini. Who is Yashaswini? Ma'am, can I have you here? She's my radiologist. She looks like a model, but trust me, she's a good radiologist. She works at the GICC. Again, I don't think she will ever see another patient who walks into her room to see what are the areas she's going to do radiation. Supraclavicular, what is that? Ma'am, area. What is that? Why she's not doing here? Why she's doing here? Why she's doing here? Why she's doing here? She took a lot of time. Tell me what area is required, why my sutures need to be done, and why certain areas can be protected with the total radiation dosage. Thank you so much. I can wear my low neck blouses despite the scars which are faded after 10 months after radiation at GICC. NMC has a wonderful relationship with research institutions, for example GICC. They work hand in hand. The team from GICC appears into their meetings, team from here follows up their results. So in the middle of the radiation, I tell Dr. Yashaswini, I need to take a break because I needed motivation to speak. I had committed to be a TED speaker. I hope most of you know what a TED talk is. I had committed many months back. Every time my husband said, do you think you can make it? I cannot fly, my cabin pressure can bring me thin. I'm going through radiation, 40 days long gap, but that date will not change. I'm speaking at the university with 2,800 students as audience. A most important opportunity in a girls' college. And the talk was very similar to what you're watching. Life after cancer is nothing different. It's a lot more clear. What you do for B is keep yourself busy. Busy with understanding your reports. Busy in picking up the right hobbies. If you're stressed, paint, knit, do anything that calms your mind. Keep yourself busy in connecting and communicating with the community. Dr. Balaji promised me that he will give me a session. He has taken 10 months to deliver. And I think this is a wonderful audience that I can connect with. Kindly Google Sangeetha Travel TED on YouTube. You will find my talk. The TED talk that I did for the first time on a TED stage, you have a cancer patient going through radiation speaking on a stage. It's a record even for TED. Set your focus. The last C stands for care. Suddenly when you find you're saying you got cancer, you'll find a lot of people. I'm sorry, I'm using some colloquial languages. You will find a lot of pathos around you to show that they care, but they don't know how to say it. That might start reinventing in you the pain that you're going, oh, I'm really a patient or what? Is it a war, first of all, to use the word fight against cancer? It's not a war. It's all what Bollywood and Hollywood did to our minds. If they don't know how to finish a movie in a story, they will say the hero got cancer, heroine got cancer, and that's how they know how to store a movie, to kill the character in a movie. So all this has conditioned our mind that cancer is a disease, a killer disease. If I have pressure, I'm considered a rich man. If I have diabetes, no problem, lifestyle problem. If I have cancer, so what? So I want all of you to just say, so what? Cancer, so what? Life just goes on. They have a tablet every day for pressure. Yes, I have 1 letrozole 1 day for my garden. They have a diabetic lifestyle schedule for food. Yes, I'm also more on vegetables and proteins to become antioxidants. What difference? It's all in your mind. At the same time, the doctor in India who did review, Dr. Gangadharan, most of you might know, he said, Sangeetha, he calls me by name. We are very good friends on the mobile cancer project that we are planning on mammogram checking. He said, cancer is a cool thing. I said, how is it, doctor? Cancer makes your head clear. If I give you infinite time, you will go on and on. If I give a deadline, you will have clear targets. You work for it, your life becomes more purposeful. And that's what cancer does. So cancer can be cool if you are clear about what you want to do with your life. 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, nothing matters. I still have crochet to do, I have painting to do. I have my projects on generating funds for free mammograms. For every person, if you contribute, I will double it up and go for free mammo, because getting screened early is the clean message that I would like to pass on. In the last 10 months, we were able to canvass a lot of patients to get their screening done. At the same time, we've done all these social works on the prosthetics, completely free ergonomics. There is just one being, Dr. Vinay. Probably that's where I will come back to you. If I can do it before, I should be able to do it after cancer. The one wish that I have in front of me to have an electric vehicle traveling through the cancer research centers of the GCC to show that GCC cares. I've been working on the problem. I don't have an electric vehicle. I'm trying to get in touch with the cancer centers. I've got the starting point from GICC. So next time you see me or hear about me, probably there is an e-vehicle drive. As an individual, I cannot paint my car pink. So it has to be an institution supported. So there will be an electric pink car driven by a lady traveling alone, connecting all the 6 GCC countries just to show early diagnosis is early cure. Life doesn't end with cancer. In case of doubt, come to NMC. They will take care of you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I promised a prize for the most beautiful person here, and that little child and that innocence that relaxed us all. Can I have Isra here, please? Or Isra's brother? This one goes to you, you can collect it from you. Thank you so much for your time. Blue bag for medical time and red bag for your water bottles and fitness. Can we see you do this all now? Can you knock yourself right? Nice. I am right. I love myself. I love myself. My dear body, I'm going to take care of you.
Take care of you.
Sign off. Sangeetha 150 on Google.